Hey, you who are watching, everyone tells you to avoid stress, but have you noticed that no one says that maybe you don't need to run away from it? In fact, what if stress isn't your enemy? It's true that stress kills, causes illness, destroys relationships, and other things. We can't ignore that. But what if I told you that you choose stress every day without realizing it? What if I told you that it's impossible to eliminate stress? What if I told you that they don't want you to know that stress isn't your enemy? I am Brain Lummy. Now I'm going to explain how someone chooses stress. How many times do you stop to check your phone notifications? And how many of them were actually important? How many pointless arguments have you gotten into just to prove you're right? Do you think this is random? No. It's a system that profits from your anxiety. It's not a conspiracy theory. You'll understand soon. Social media is designed to be addictive. The news is manipulated and exaggerated. Traffic is deliberately chaotic because cities are poorly planned. All of this fuels stress. And you combat it with more fast dopamine, videos, shopping, food, momentary distractions that make you forget for a few moments. It's a cycle. Want to know how this affects you? Don't you? You forget about the stress for a brief moment, but does the real problem disappear? No. It will continue to bother you. The system needs you to always be busy, never reflecting. Because when you are busy with stress, you don't question, you don't create, you don't evolve, you just survive. And who benefits from that? The stressed person? No. Understand that there is no one to blame for all the anger, stress, and anxiety you feel. But everything changes when you accept that stress is part of life, stop fighting against it, and start fighting for what matters. Everything they recommend to get rid of stress is simply the same as trying to dry the ice. The solution is to ignore the unwritten rules. Tell me in the comments, when was the last time you said no to a silly argument or turned off your cell phone for 3 hours? That's not peace. It's revolution. Every time you ignore a provocation, you're not being weak. You're sabotaging the system. Every time you choose not to react, you redirect that energy to something truly important. This strengthens you and brings you closer to escaping the matrix. And when the problem is real, debts, illnesses, that's when you need to react. But most of your stress isn't real. They are ghosts that you feed. Answer in the comments. How many nights have you lost worrying about things that haven't happened yet? Every Friday, when you leave work, it's the same thing. Accumulating unnecessary worries over the weekend, repeatedly trying to mentally organize next week's tasks. No. What if you spent that time on things that are truly important? Studying, taking care of your family, having new ideas, directing your mental energy towards something truly productive instead of increasing your stress, rebelling once and for all against the matrix. Don't just be another cog in the machine. Fighting stress is useless, as it's not a disease, but a natural reaction and a series of physical and emotional symptoms. We've been conditioned to believe there's only one right way to live, but the real challenge is choosing what truly deserves our energy. Sun Tzu said, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting." Choose your battles. Don't fight stress. Learn to redirect that energy to what really matters. If this video made you reflect and think differently, if it gave you hope to deal with stress, remember, it's possible, but it's not a miracle. Here in the description, there's a link to a revolutionary ebook that can really help you. The ebook explains and teaches how to deal with stress intelligently, get rid of anxiety, and much more. Small changes are what you need. Take the first step, then one step at a time, because trying to change everything at once can do more harm than good. If your case is serious, seek professional guidance. Watching a few videos and reading a few books, however high quality they may be, does not replace years of study and the practical experience of a professional. Like and share the video, because everyone needs to evolve. And tell me in the comments how much this video helped you. See you soon!